All right, episode 6. So, all right. So everyone's dying. Let's go to a party, guys. I've mentioned this in the other reviews here, or discussions, whatever you want to call them. I guess these aren't really reviews, more discussions, but the reality of things in this show are almost zero. It's just like you have got to accept the world they live in and the characters' choices that they make, because where the fuck is Cydia's family? What, her dad is like, text me every hour on the hour, I'm giving you a cell phone. She loses that cell phone. He calls her friend's phone one time, and then she makes up some bullshit, and then he's like, whatever, even though there's been multiple murders, and they had already told her if there was anything, don't get involved, and you need to get home, and this and that. And here's the murders. You got the murder of the teacher. You got the murder of fucking everybody. Everyone's dying. No fucking, no call from dad. She's not going home. They're going to parties. Let's party. Let's go to a party in a location that's out in the middle of fucking God knows where. It's like an abandoned building that the cops shut down every single year, and every single year on the exact same night, they go to break into this building. You don't think the cops would just be waiting there? If every single year you broke into the same building and threw this huge party that they had to come break up, wouldn't they just stake the place out? Although I guess their resources are probably thin at the moment, because there's a bunch of killings going on in town and there'd probably be a curfew for everybody. But put all that shit aside, because it's party time. Anyway, so fucking glad that I got to see Charlie the bully die. I know I'm jumping way ahead. It's like the last thing that happens, but I was just like, this is the character. Yes, I got Violet's death last time, and I wanted her dead, but no one more than Charlie. Charlie is just the epitome of an expendable character, a character that you want so badly in every inch of you to die, like a Joffrey or something, where you just fucking kill. It's his face and his teeth and the way he fucking moves and the way he talks, and I don't know, man, maybe the kid's a great actor, maybe he's a fucking asshole just like that in real life. Either way, I want him dead, okay, in this show. Real life, I guess he can live, but in this show, I'm so glad he's dead. I will say, I didn't find his death as satisfying as, I don't know why I said satisfying so weird like that. Satisfying? It wasn't as satisfying as I would have liked, personally. I when he was putting that big old, like, Final Fantasy sword down his throat, it was like he put it down there and he was like shoving it down, and he was like pulling it out, and I thought there would, like, guts were going to be, or he was going to bring it back up and down, and it was going to like slice him in half or something really exciting and cool. And he just pulled it out and he fell over, and I thought maybe when he fell over, like, his head would explode on the ground or something. And say you don't even have to stick to logic or reality or the laws of physics or anything. I don't give a shit. Just make his head explode when he hits the ground, and then have everyone in the party come up and rape his corpse. I don't know. I wanted it to be more extreme. I wanted him dead. Okay, I have fucking mental issues. I can admit it. All right. I'm jumping all over the goddamn place. Where am I? All right. So, we have got, the flashbacks of Dan teaching Cassidy how to ride a bike. Okay, I recently taught both of my daughters how to ride a bike, and I recently taught them how to swim. So I'm having the big daddy moments, the big, letting them go and getting all excited and cheering them on, and they're coming back and they're hugging me. Daddy, I did it. Watch me. I'm so, whatever. Oh my God, it was just like to watch him, even though he's a piece of shit, fucking racist, bigoted fuckface. Like, I felt for the guy in that moment because we have a connection. We have the daughter. We have the, cute little blonde daughter that's up on the bicycle at, whatever age she was in that flashback scene. And it was just like, oh my God, in that moment, just him seeing her corpse and her face is all melted off, and he has this dream of seeing her faceless at his feet. Ugh, horrid. If it would have happened to a character I liked, I would have been a fucking absolute train wreck, but he was a piece of shit, so it kind of kept me a little grounded, but still on the side of, like, I'm sad as fuck. And speaking of which, Cydia here, grew up in a war zone, and then she tells this horrendous story of like seeing all of her grandparents, her family fucking dying around her, and we actually get to see her in that war zone and having to deal with that. And we know she's a refugee who came to the country, and Angel tried to go to Dan's door and get some handouts, and I can't remember if this happened in that episode or last episode, but whatever. Dan's a fucking piece of shit. I think it was this episode. Yeah, because I think maybe it was the last. I don't know. I'm all over the goddamn place. Doesn't matter. But I feel horrible for her. She's definitely her, and then Jen. I definitely care for them, and I think those are the only characters. And her brother, Connor. I think, I like him. I think he should have stuck the fuck up, like when the bully was attacking her again in the last episode, episode 5. It's like, you fucking pussy. He should have been knocking that guy. He clearly has a huge crush on Cydia here. And thank God he stuck up for her this time. He's like, why don't you get the fuck out of here? And the bully backs down because he's a pussy like all fucking bullies are. I want to have like what is that, Drill Bit Taylor? Isn't that movie with Owen Wilson? I never watched it, but I saw the trailer. Doesn't he like beat up bullies for kids for money? That is the dream job for me. I would love to beat the shit out of high school bullies for money. Oh, man. Although some of those fucking kids in high school now, Jesus Christ, they probably beat me up. Not if I hit them with my car, though. You see, we're smarter. All right. Where the hell? Yeah. Already stuck up for it. We already talked about that. And I love how Angel and Dan look exactly the same 10 years ago. Identical. Same haircut, same everything. I mean, could you try? Just give him a wig, something, maybe shave his beard off, grow it out longer, something that makes it look like it was 10 years previous. The only thing that was different was Cassidy was like 8 years old. But outside of that, I was like, really? Okay, then if I'm writing that down here, then that means that's where he comes and asks for Cydia's handouts. And then, let's see. All right, talked about that. Dan and Angel get locked up together, and Angel beats the shit out of Dan. Just goes full rage mode. That was pretty great. He was having the flashbacks at the quarterback and all this freaking. I don't even know if he was a quarterback. He was some jock asshole football player piece of shit. But is whipping his back, and he's freaking out, having his moments, and just slamming on Dan's face, and he's just like, yes, Angel, get him. I like Angel. I think he's definitely, a troubled person, for sure. He's had a very tainted past, and he gets attached way too quickly to such terrible, partners. God, he has horrible taste. But I still like him. And then they wake up and their faces are glued together. That's gnarly. Reminds me of Saw, the final chapter, when hey, look, more white pride, the dude from what's that band? Linkin Park, and then the girl who won Scream Queens and whatnot. That scene where he has to rip his whole back off and grab the thing. Oh, such a fucking great sequence. I don't understand why people don't like the Saw movies. They're so great. But yeah, they wake up and their faces. Ugh. And then they had gas pumping in there so it could knock them out and glue their faces together. Is that it? I think so. Shit, man. We're getting close to the end here. We only got 2 more episodes. So, who's the killer? I'm still going off that IMDb credits, hoping that's not the case. Shit. I'm gonna stick with Angel. As I said, I think it's too obvious, and I'll get laughed at later because it's gonna be like. I think it'll be the crazy chick who poured water on herself. Could be. It would be so lame, though. It'd be so lame if it was like a Friday the 13th, fucking Mrs. Voorhees, last second. That would suck so much. It better be a damn character in this movie. Could you imagine if a fucking Pamela Voorhees movie came out today. It's funny, I'm wearing a fucking Camp Crystal Lake shirt. Do you imagine if you were trying to figure it out and then, the killer's introduced last minute? I better not try to pull that bullshit. I'll stick with Angel. I don't think I'm right at all, but for me, if I was like Encyclopedia Browning this shit, as Mike Enslin would say in 1408, he definitely seems, or Sherlock Holmes is, he seems like the person who has the most motive to do that. Doesn't mean I'm right at all, but it absolutely points to him for anybody in this. What am I missing here? Probably a fuck ton. I'm just trying to enjoy the movie, or the show, and get all these kills out. But what do you guys think about this show? You got any guesses here for anyone who hasn't passed this and is kind of watching this with me? Where are you guys at with it? I'm going upstairs. I'm going to finish this fucker. Let's do this.